6 things men who never simp understand. What separates a man who commands respect from a man who constantly gets played? One simple word: frame. In today's world of thirsty DMs, emotional manipulation, and men losing themselves just to keep a woman's attention, it's time for a brutal reality check. This video dives deep into 6 things men who never simp understand. Principles that separate the grounded from the desperate, the leaders from the followers. If you've ever found yourself overgiving, overchasing, or undervaluing yourself for female attention, this one is for you. We're not here to bash, we're here to wake you up. Because the truth, real men don't beg for approval. They build value, protect their frame, and let women qualify for them. Let's get into it. Number 1. Attention is currency. Never spend it foolishly. Men who never simp understand one simple truth. Your attention means something, and the moment you give it away freely, constantly, and without discernment, it loses all value. A simp floods her phone with texts, replies to every story like his life depends on it, and calls 3 times back-to-back when she doesn't respond. He thinks persistence will win her over, but all he's really doing is teaching her to take him for granted. A grounded man, on the other hand, values his time and energy. He's not cold, he's just not needy. He responds when it makes sense. He's intentional, not impulsive. He doesn't chase validation because he's busy building something. And because his attention is rare, it hits different. Women don't just want it, they respect it. 2. A man who worships a woman can never lead her. Men who never simp understand that love requires backbone, not blind devotion. The moment you put her on a pedestal, "You're my world, I'm nothing without you," you quietly place yourself beneath her, and she feels it. Admiration is healthy. Idolization is insecurity dressed up as romance. Leadership in a relationship isn't about control. It's about direction, standards, and emotional steadiness. Keep your mission, values, and boundaries intact. Compliment her, but don't drown her in praise to buy approval. Match effort, don't overfunction. Say no when it violates your principles. Reward behavior you respect. Address behavior that disrespects you and be willing to walk away if necessary. Women don't follow worship. They respond to a grounded man who can love deeply without losing frame. 3. A man who can't walk away has already lost power. A man who never simps understands one of the most powerful truths in relationships. Your ability to walk away is your greatest leverage. The moment you start saying things like, "I'll do anything to keep her," or "she's all I have," you've already handed over the keys to your dignity. That's not love, that's emotional slavery. A woman can smell desperation, and the moment she senses you're too afraid to leave, she no longer has to respect you. Real men don't beg for love. And they definitely don't tolerate disrespect just to stay in someone's life. They love deeply, but they never love at the expense of their self-respect. If a woman crosses a line, undermines their worth, or treats them like an option, they'll calmly exit. No drama needed. Because when you know who you are, you never chase validation. You walk in purpose. Staying where you're not respected isn't loyalty. It's weakness dressed in fear. A real man sets the tone. "I want you, but I don't need you. And if this dynamic turns toxic, I'm gone." That's not ego, that's power. 4. Your money must serve your mission, not her emotions. A man who never simps understands that his money is a tool for purpose, not a resource for emotional manipulation. Simps? They're always reaching into their pockets every time she pouts. New hair, overdue rent, weekend getaways, all on him. He becomes her emotional ATM, mistaking financial overgiving for love or loyalty. But here's the truth. A man who bankrupts his mission to fund a woman's lifestyle will lose both her respect and his future. Real men? They invest in vision, not validation. They'll help a woman they care about, but never at the cost of their stability or dignity. They know that if a woman only sticks around when she's getting paid, she's not a partner, she's a dependent with benefits. Prioritize your goals, stack your paper, and build something that lasts. Because when you put your purpose first, the right kind of woman will want to build with you, not bleed you. 5. A man who chases women has no time to build kingdoms. Men who never simp understand a simple truth. The more you chase women, the more you delay your greatness. Simps are always in pursuit, sliding into DMs, planning date after date, hoping for validation or intimacy. It's a never-ending marathon with no finish line, and it drains their energy, focus, and self-worth. Meanwhile, real men, kings, are locked in on their mission. They're building businesses, bodies, skills, and legacies. Their attention isn't scattered chasing women. It's directed at building something women want to be part of. Because here's the reality. Women are drawn to power, progress, and presence. When you grind in silence and let success make the noise, the chasing flips. You stop running after women and start attracting quality ones who see your value without needing to be convinced. Focus on your empire, not empty attention. 6. A woman must qualify for your leadership, not the other way around. Men who never simp understand they are not applicants, they are architects. They don't bend over backwards trying to earn a woman's approval with desperate energy like, "Do you like me now?" Or, "Am I good enough?" That's simp behavior, auditioning for a position in a life you're supposed to be leading. Real men move like the prize because they've built something of value. Integrity, purpose, vision, and direction. They don't beg to be chosen, they choose. And that choice is based on standards, not thirst. A woman doesn't just get to show up pretty. She must show up prepared to align, respect, and grow with a man who knows where he's going. Because if you're going to lead, she needs to qualify for the journey, not the other way around. Conclusion. Look, being a man in today's world requires more than just strength. It requires clarity, discipline, and standards. If you want real respect from women, it starts with the respect you show yourself. Stop simping, start leading. Start treating your attention, your money, your time, and your leadership like the priceless resources they are. Because trust me, when you do, the game changes. If this hit home, drop a comment and let me know which of the 6 truths stood out most. Hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss content that challenges, sharpens, and builds you up. And remember, you are the prize. Act like it. Catch you in the next one.